Israel. For those who don't know me, Eyal Hulata, I served as Israel's National Security Advisor for the previous government. In my background, I served 23 or so years in Mossad. And this topic of reputational security, which I think is a wonderful name, that I wish we used before or internalized, that this is the way to look at it in my previous positions, definitely as National Security Advisor. We didn't look at it this way. And from, I think in this room, definitely no need to say this because you all feel this either because you've always understood it and didn't understand what are all the military or ex-Intel or Intel guys do not understand. But it so happens that most Israelis, either in decision-making levels and definitely in operational levels, actually do not understand. We understand hard power. And some of us read about soft power, but we've never internalized the importance of this. Unfortunately, we haven't internalized this also offensively. We don't use these tools very effectively either. But we're completely blinded for a host of reasons that some of them we're going to talk about today, about us being a subject of this. In a sense, until it's late. I wouldn't say too late, because the reason we're here is because we definitely, and I think all of the people here today, do not think it's too late, because we are optimists, idealists, and naive. And we definitely care about the future of this country, and we know that if we don't start taking care of this seriously, then it might become too late. From just as a perspective, when we talk about reputational security and we think about conceptually what that means, it's a very broad definition. And we will be covering this, I hope, today. There are many ways to look at it. I do want to give, as a basic framework, when I look at it through the lens of the work I should have done as National Security Advisor, this needed to encompass three basic structural elements. The first is Israel telling the story much better. And definitely this is something we all understand and need to do. And a lot will be covered about this. Many reasons why this isn't done, many reasons why this isn't enough. The second element that some of the people here have relevance to, and not necessarily the outcome of this will be there, but we do want us all to go thinking through, we need to counter the bad guys who are using these tools on us, not just telling the story they want on us, but telling a host of other stories that make us look bad. And there are corollaries between the two, but they're not the same. The third one that I think is the most crucial is the fact that this is just not our story and our adversary's story. This is a global story. It just became too easy for bad guys to tell the stories the way they want it. And as a tech person, I know the truth. It is people like me who have created the tools that make it too easy for them to do this. And I say this at the front because I don't want us to be shy about everything today. I want us to look at this, we want us to look at this very, very broadly. There are things to be done also on the global level to make it more difficult for disrupting reputation of countries in this context and of people in this context. And I think it's important for us to understand that as Israel, we need to look at this very widely. With the partners of us in the US and other places, we definitely need to look at this very, very broadly. And I will leave it at that so that the day can flow and we'll get the information and the thoughts that we're looking for. Thank you very much for coming.